Yep. We're back again. Happy to be back. Give thanks, health, and strength. Thank you all returning viewers for coming back to the channel. I appreciate it 100%. Right, guys, let's get into the job market and get a load. Computer just little kind of bug out there, you know. All right, they so how we go Poland. I go Poland with them empty pallets, yeah. Right, let's fix the glass up. Oh gosh. Right, we done fuel up already. So I believe that we should be ready to go. GPS messing me up. One time you tell me go so, next time you tell me go so. Alright, let's go the easier way. Oh gosh, guys. Hey, that crashed the feel real. I'll give it that. Hey, that crashed the feel real. Jeez. We're supposed to go on the next road, so I was trying to kind of pull our brakes, and that crashed the feel real. Whoa! Oh shit, I was trying to get to this road then. Yeah, you see I'm supposed to come. Oh gosh. And every damage is shot bad. Man, you know. We just take a little peep. Nah, truck's still good, man. Truck's still good. Oh! Oh, the brakes from my Scania feel so this morning. I don't know, guys. Scratch tires and all kind of thing, you know. $19.82. I wonder what I'm in $19.82. Why is that big on this wall? Welcome to the stream, bro. What's up? Everything good? Thanks for the hearts. Thanks for the hearts. Jabari, welcome to the stream, bro. Good morning to you, bro. Yeah, man, me at it all the time, bro. At it all the time, bro. I wasn't supposed to do this stream, and I had some work to do, but things did not go my way. So, I'm back here this morning doing this stream. Yeah, ETS too, bro. ETS, yeah. Back in is Scania. Trust this Scania, bro. Scania for life. Ah. Yeah, man. Facts, man. Facts, man. Alright, let's get some fuel. We're not supposed to make this U-turn, but we'll look around and see if we get any cops here. I break the rules, More the fuel, more the fuel. Sun today, yesterday was overcast by all, eh? Yeah, for real? Yesterday, let me see, what me yesterday? I think we got some isolated showers here and there, but it was mostly clear. Let's change up the time. If I get plenty views when I like it depends, bro. It depends. There what has gone on with YouTube, bro? Is that the demographic always shifting, right? Now, sometimes I get great views, but it lasts for a short period of time. Cause I've did some short streams again already and nearly like crack 1,000 views. Right? It happened already. Right? But on average, I like make like 100 and something on average. A great stream I make 500 views already on a stream already. But the thing is that the demographic always changing. So you don't always have the live going to the same set of people when I mean the demographic. So it changed, the countries and them change. Right? And like when we look at the data, sometimes YouTube does be able to tell like what my viewers and watch and them kind of things. Yes. So, but for the longest while since the year start, I noticed it haven't given me that data there. So I don't know what is going on. But you just have to keep on ponging, bro. It's difficult. It's a difficulty. Until you break through, I should say. Until you meet a level where you could constantly crack a certain number, if you follow. But to say like I reach a consistent number of users that I just get right through, I wouldn't really say that. The channel's still way in the corner somewhere. But slowly, to me, like slowly I'm making a breakthrough. Right? Personally, I find for the amount of subs I have, I find I should be able to make like 10 concurrent viewers, but I don't make that. Right, so It based on location too. Yeah, me hear people say that too. I hear people say that too. That location has something to do with it too. Man, it's crazy, bro. It's just crazy, bro. But I'm just doing what I could do. I'm not. I want the channel be successful, but I'm not beating myself to say, well, like really stressing over it. Let me just put it that way. I just do what I could do, and I just keep on rolling. See, when it do good, it do good. When it not do good, it not do good. But overall, I could say I'm not doing too bad. The channel not do too bad, bro. Overall. But to me, like right now, views on a whole kind of down. I mean, for the ordinary channels on them. I'm not talking about the huge creators on them. I'm talking about the ordinary people on them. Views look down. So you get one subscriber who know you. That's great, bro. But you don't want to go live until you get background and your mic set up first. Yeah. Take your time and do your thing too. It took me like what? I think was maybe 2.5 years YouTube. I must decide to go live. Because I used to make videos. I still make videos. But don't wait until everything too perfect to bro. Cause I have a shocker for you. To tell you the truth, some of the things don't matter, but I could tell you that having a good mic does matter. Right? Because you need people to hear everything you're saying. So you need a good mic. Don't cheap out on the mic. The background and all them things, man, you could, you know, but you could say, yeah, I want to make sure my background perfect. But does it matter? I don't even think so. Right? Reason why I'm telling you that, bro, people have to feel welcome when you see your life. Alright, brother. Alright, Jabari, me get a scenario for play off and ask if you ever noticed. Right? Well, I realized that let me say you have a vendor selling by the side of the road. Right? Let me say doubles in point. Right? Vendor selling doubles. New vendor on the block. 1-2 people pass, they buy, then they say, no, this doubles here, best doubles in a boom. One person tell 2 person, and you know how the story goes, right? Then everybody now say, yeah, best doubles, they on the corner, they so goes there, so are the best doubles, and everybody are buy boom. Everything good, people are sell out doubles can stay on the market. Right? Then the same people decide they are going to build up a building. They go and they build a building, nice building, and then all of a sudden, as the building open, people support for a short time and then people stop support. Now that's a phenomena me accustomed seeing. I don't know if you ever notice anything like that, bro. So my story of telling that is to say that sometimes people more support you if they feel you are struggling. Yes, I agree with you that your setup should look good. Things should look like if you're a millionaire streamer. But there is something strange with seeing somebody struggle and come up. So 1-2 man come and say, hey, you should fix your background because I say, our whole house me live in, bro. My house not nice. I may decide, you know, yeah, you go fix it, but I'm still gonna put forward my content and me not really too care. Once you could hear me good, me just have push it same way. Right? So believe it or not, me believe some people like to see the struggle. So it's going to fix, but me not fight it. So I'm saying don't wait for things to get too perfect before you start do the work. Just you have a struggle up and come from somewhere, bro. So even if you find say you not get the perfect background you want, man, do something and get thing up and running and start. You understand me? Can you do graphics? Like what? What do I mean by graphics? You say the background is a way to advertise a channel like your YouTube. You mean like if you could take your logo or your banner or whatever and put it to your background, yes, you could do it. You need a green screen. You need a green screen to do that. But that take horsepower from your machine, bro. Doing green screen take power from the machine because it's like doing a green screen is like you're using the AI part of your GPU to do that function there. So it takes some horsepower to do that. That is why some people just prefer like doing up the background and just push it. Less horsepower. And that is the reason why man I say hey, green screen and and I'm just like man whatever. You know what I mean? Eventually I'm gonna get a proper green screen. I buy a cloth and I have a green cloth somewhere, you know, but I don't have nothing properly to put it on. But eventually I'm gonna get proper green screens and everything. But I'm just saying this, get your channel off of the ground. The mic is very important. Don't buy no cheap mic, bro. When I say cheap mic, do your research. You have plenty videos out there telling you about mics. Do your research properly and get a good mic. That must be the most important part of your whole setup. That mic. The background and them things as a secondary. Me see people do things in a shabby background and the views up. I'm not saying for you not to have standards. You're supposed to have standards in putting forth your thing. But I must say, as you know, want to start, don't wait until everything is perfect because you might take too long to start if you wait until everything is perfect. So start with whatever and then just upgrade and do your thing as you go. So at least people could see the journey too. They'll say, yo, remember when me now start watching and all of that is part of taking the viewers on the journey with you, you know, bro. Because when I now started, bro, my graphics wasn't always so nice. Alright, if you go back on my channel and go way back, you're gonna see that me do some improvements to bring up the quality. You got a graphic design course some years ago. Yeah, man. Well, even if somebody not get the best graphics, bro, all of that, to tell you the truth, that come as me say, you're the face of your business, really and truly. Yes, and I agree that the face of your business must look good, but let me be real. If I've gone to business place already where the face of the business to look so great. Once it's not like a place to eat, right? Let me say some place like somebody who offering a service and your face of your place don't look so good, but your body at work is great. You make money still, man. People is going to come, they're not gonna like the face of the business, but once the work that is being done is top of the line work, you're gonna get work. I go back to say this, I'm not saying that you shouldn't have standards. What I'm saying is you might do up all of that and then the quality of the content, bro. Quality of the content. You will say about that part of the quality of the content. Not necessarily. You understand me? The content of the information. You understand me, bro? So me see people, I don't know if you watch, you just watch a man preach? Them not something think are too American. Right? And it have some other people who are the thing where get real sophisticated setup. And they still now pull more views than Abraham preach. Abraham preach still there in the old place where when they walk on the ground, you hear the ground are creaking at the mic, all kind of thing, like it's a board place. And it's not that they don't get money for upgrade, they could get in the perfect place, but they say because that is where they start the struggle, they continue it there. And they just leave the formats and continue, and people support them right up same way. And what they have, a little road mic they have, you understand? Me show them fellas have enough money for do a double mic setup and do everything real crips, but them fellas really not care, because to me like that a part of the branding. They just, you know, they just do it a certain way and people just accept it. And but that no mean that the content no good. The content great, because the content is the presentation, what is being said. Background important yet, but it not. Imagine you have the most pretty studio and what you bring, where you have a talk or stripping a talk. You understand me, bro? Unless the channel is a comedy channel. If you follow me, you know what I mean? People not gonna really, they're not running away with your background. Somebody go watch you and they don't even remember your background, bro. It's crazy, but to each his own, you know, still do your thing still, you know what I mean? But just saying that everything got to be perfect for you to start. Alright, so where I say, when you talk background, you talk about email, info, you mean like banner and them kind of things there, that what you're talking about? Well, when you say background, I'm thinking about the space that you're in. When you say background, what you trying to talk about is branding, bro. That's different. If you tell me, bro, man, I want to make sure my branding up, I'm gonna say, alright, me understand that. Your banner and your stuff like that, and what your channel is about, and email, and that your branding. That is you sorting out your branding. And your avatar picture and them stuff. That are your branding. That are your branding. When you say background, you talk about the space where you're in. If you're going to green screen it, if you're going to buy things and put in your studio and set up, and that is when you say background, that's what me I think about. So that's why I say your background don't have to be perfect, bro. Because you could always fix that as you go along. And that in itself is like part of the journey. Because remember, people want to see your growth, you know. So when you change things and you set up and you do things, people watch and say, yo, the man thing I get real up, and simple that is even a talking point where people will speak about. So it's part of your journey. So when me do so, I start nice up my studio and them things there. So people will say, yo, I look back, chaotic studio wasn't always so, you know. The man thing used to look real shabby, and as time go by, the man poured some money and I think up, and you know, and I part of the growth. All of that shows you that the channel is growing and you are growing as an individual with the channel. You follow me? Man say, yeah, banner. Well, is it branding you're talking about? Alright, me understand you there now. And I agree with you that your branding is important, because I was the same way when I started. I wanted to make sure that my branding wasn't, once it 3 times me change kind of my branding. I don't do my work. I get a good friend that does do my work like that for me. Right? So I did the first banner. It wasn't nothing so hot, and then because I just wanted to start, and then he organized one for me, and then he came back in recent time and give me a new one. So You understand me, bro? So, my branding up. So I agree with you that the branding should be up, right? So that people could see what you're about. Right, so we almost reached the destination. Alright, let's stick up with the load. Alright, we're doing good. We're doing good, guys. We're doing good. Oh, post speed. Out there in a post speed. Alright, so I could just pick something from here since I know where we at. Alright, let me get out of Poland. And always how we go up Poland, you know. Alright. I'll carry this articulated Volvo over to Germany. So I'm going to carry a heavy load. But it is not on a heavy trailer. Alright, let's hit the road. agree with you 100%, bro. You say you not give up even if you are struggle because it teaches you to be successful. You are so correct. The thing about it is this. We are some kind of fake narratives going around in the world on a whole, bro. Because the thing about it, they always tell you it's bad to fail. It's not bad to fail. Nothing wrong with failing. The problem is that how you pick up yourself when you fail. Because sometimes, let me say you're trying to achieve something. You will never know the right thing to do. So you might try something. Because remember, like for instance, when I started YouTube, I didn't have an idea about hardware and I mean like computer hardware and stuff and whatever. But I never streamed before. I never do video recording before. So I took my normal setup, which was pretty okay just for gaming. And when me start to record, me start to get problems. And me fail, research, do this, do that, do this, until me finally crack it. I was even some of the information I was getting was skewed information until me get the correct information and tried out certain things and say, oh, well, it's this what me have to do, and that. There's a lot of information with this YouTube thing for unpack. A lot of information. Right? But if I was like, didn't fail in the beginning, wasn't failing a lot, I wouldn't be here right now. And the production wouldn't be the way it is right now. And we still have room for improvement. So you're very correct by saying you have to continue going. Right? But we have this thing in the world where we tell people, yeah, you mustn't fail. You mustn't be a failure. And it's not nothing about that, bro. The greatest people and them just fail, bro. Big businessmen, not the first business together succeed. Some of them went through a series of business before they find the business will really take off for them and them things there. You understand me, bro? But you see, people don't tell the sad stories. Everybody want a good story. So they don't tell the sad stories. And that is the problem. The people them will give their success story. They never tell you how much time they fail. Because they want to look like this hero. Hey, me are the Superman, you know. Me now start this and look, me successful, and if me did this and Superman story. And within some of them too, within the success story, they find ways and cut corners too, you know, bro. You get one, two people that know, and hey, they bust a link, they bust a link, so. You understand, a man say, yeah, man, me know this thing, me could link you with this and that. And then I tell you about them little loopholes they use neither. But yet when they reach up on top, they hear the Superman story. Man, yeah, man, me just flying and save the day, man. I say, see the person in distress and me just flying with my cape, grab them up and just move. Man, it's crazy. But there's a lot of information for unpack when it comes to YouTube. And if you don't know, you're going to bounce your head with things, right? Until you get there, right? So I'm gonna segue and say that are the reason the other day me had a little issue on the channel. I hate to be coming back to it, but me have to. Me had a little issue on the channel, Jabari, where this guy, you see, just like how you come and you're interested and you like my content and you hang wrong and things. So you have this guy, Caribbean fella. Come same way. Come as a viewer to the channel. The man does so. Once me live, the man a come through. Right? Nothing wrong with that. Right? So he first was interested in, he was playing the game already, but he got interested in, like, he had certain things he didn't know about the game that he got the information from here. Then, you know, me tell him, I said, just now you can start streaming because I could have see the interest in him. I said, just now you can start to stream, you know. And lo and behold, by the next year, he started to stream. And he come out, he didn't know anything. Come out, Me explain down to refresh rate for the man, bro. Me real pull them at me. The what take me like 2-3 months of information for find and unpack. Me unpack and give him in a short space of time, bring him right up to the speed. Tell him, give him ideas of the how to spec out the machine and everything. Even though he didn't follow everything to a exactly, me give him a lot of information. And the thing that vexed me with it, this story is, I was happy to help him, but a falling out come and take place. And when I hear the man say me never do nothing for help him, it hurt me, bro. It hurt me, bro. I said, but bro, you didn't even know what was refresh rate. So as soon as he get the information and he get certain things, he start behave like he reach where you go. And if it wasn't for coming to this channel, right now he couldn't have been up. He would have been up streaming, but it would have what I unpacked for him within probably a week or two. It would have taken him a couple of months to figure out all on his own. He might have never figured plenty it out. Because if it took me at least 2 months to figure out and understand how to start streaming, it would have taken you way longer. Because where PC hardware and certain things concern me had a lot of knowledge from before. You understand, bro? So I'm just saying all of that to say this, bro. Sometimes we just forget where we come from, bro. When we reach where we going, we don't forget where we come from. It's a bad thing for we to forget where we come from, bro. And forget the people that would have helped us up when we was down. Right? But as I tell him like he do afraid. Because it have a lot of more information that he doesn't know about with YouTube. And I told him it's not me wishing bad on him at all, because I don't wish people bad. But I told him he's going to get himself into trouble because he's not taking his time. Right? So if you want to come on YouTube and you want to be successful, Jabari, there is a lot to unpack. Jabari, is not everything you see everybody doing is the correct thing to do. Some of these people are do things where I get a channel banned. It's just because YouTube no get around to them as yet. So don't follow everything you see people doing. It have people will even advise you wrongly too because they don't know. You can do things in a description. You can write things in a description and like get your channel banned, bro. It is that serious. And plenty people don't know. Me, I try my best to seek out as much information. So when sometime I come wrong, some people and they like for help, they might come, yeah, I could help you with this and you're not do this right and you're not right that right and you're not doing this right and thing. You need to unpack and know what is the correct thing and know what is not the correct thing to do. Because it can get your channel removed from YouTube. Right? Yeah, for real, the mindset. And failure is a part of life. As a matter of fact, more than saying failure is a part of life, life is based on obstacles and problem solving. And a lot of people don't tell you that. That is what life is based on. And that's why some people don't make it. Because the people who can problem solve and jump over hurdles, them are the people who make it. And the people that make the dread mistake on them and say, hey, I not made that mistake there again. And the people who could see the mistake before they make it and say, hey, me not do that, that is a mistake. I'm not going to make that. I'm not going to do that. Them are the people that will succeed in a life. Right? So it's not about. So they always try to paint it like it's a perfect life. Could be such a perfect thing. Nothing in a life not perfect. It's about you overcoming and getting around the problems and them way you have to face, bro. The quicker you solve the problem, the better for you. Because what is going to happen is that you're solving that problem, but bet your bottom dollar a bigger problem will come. And you have to solve that one too. And you're going to go until you're going to beat the system. You're going to beat life. It's about beating it. Right? Yeah, man, me agree with you with that positive attitude thing there. Me agree with you. I agree with you 100%. But what you need as a positive person, something you need for come to reality too. Because right now me I struggle with that. Is that because you are so positive and you give off so much positive energy, the negative will come for try and mash you up, bro. So you're gonna be asking yourself, because a question I ask myself, even up to this morning I talk about it. How I could do so much right things and I get so much bad results. And it's a thing that will always happen to positive and nice people. All the people you help are gonna come back to try damage you. All the positive things you do, nobody will reward you for it. Right? And it's so gonna be going. Right? You're gonna be looking over there and you see a man that do one set of negative and it look like life just kick down all the door them and give. And you are do all the correct thing and then you're going to the right places. You put your application, they tell you it on file. You understand me? You do so. You say, you know what, me get a business venture, you go so right. Over so I get a grant, I go over there and see me get a grant coming on with money. You go so, they tell you, nah, sorry, me can't help you. Because you're not part of we. And it's so it does go. And you want to know, but how they say are the correct things them for you to do? And be nice and be positive and be constructive and be this and how me I do all them things, yeah. And every door you has somebody see you like them and say, hey, look here, think I come there, you know, close that door there quick. Close it up quick, bro. Now let that man they come in here, you know. Sometime, bro, you go to work where you go for just make your money and mind your own business. For just make your $2. And then somebody who did it for do the same thing where you are do, mind the business, make the $2. Y'all make the same amount of money, you know, but yet them that's why you lose yours. You gotta understand that, bro. And this world is a messed up place. But I feel the problem, Jabari, is not even people giving up on them thing, you know. People can't cope with the ish, man. People can't cope with it. Or that just that, you know, bro. People can't cope with it. Cause to me, like, the more you cope, and the more somebody say, so me I throw all of them stones here, and it just a bat the stone them went, alright, well, you know what? Let me stop throw it in front of the face, let me start throw it behind the back. So eventually, you're going to get knocked down by a few of them. And then you know of yourself, go get fed up. You cannot cope anymore. It's crazy, but that's the truth. No, I'm not saying to go the wrong thing. Eh? I'm not an advocate for that. What I'm just saying is that walking the straight and narrow comes at a price. It comes at a cost. Just know that are the cost and the price you have to pay. And that's what you have to do. Once you know that, when you see it coming, You're not going to say why this is happening to me, because you know that are the part you take and these are the consequences for taking that part there. I don't know if you follow me, I say. Right? But still, as you say, God is good. Believe in yourself. Do your thing. Father God, when everybody else that try to stop your Father God, I go make sure. A lot of people go close in the door. But trust me, you go get the door, them go close after a while. Right? I said this thing on this channel before. Sometimes you just have to do things where they cannot ignore. So it's like me might come out here and I do my streams and them. 1-2 people go past and say, hey, I think I like your stream look good and whatever. And then you go get the few bad-minded people go past by and say, nobody now go watch you because this, that, they find some kind of stupidness to talk about, as usual. Them own opinion, me can vex with them for it. But at the same time, if you just happen to be a success, they cannot deny. The same people them go come back and jump on the bandwagon and say, brother, me no say would I make it, you know. Me no say not do it, you know. This time the same people them come and tell you, hey, nobody now watch you, you know. And because you do this and do that and you not do this and you not do that, nobody now watch. But then the same people them when they see you get successful, they go come back and change up the tongue. Why? Because they cannot deny it. So you just have to do that. Be a success that they cannot deny. Right? Hope that little pep talk could have helped somebody. Alright, let's fuel up, guys. Let's fuel up. Yeah, for real. Well, listen to me now, Jabari. It's years now that I feel personally I get a gift, bro. Right? Alright, I'm making another example. You ever watch them movie Like for instance, iRobot. They want me call the robot and them. And this one robot not take the programming. That are me. This one robot not take the programming properly. But guess what? For years, everybody has said, you know what, something wrong with you, you know. Something wrong with you. But if enough people tell you something wrong with you, you're going to believe it, you know. Right? Until me meet a point where me start to observe the world itself. And I say, but you think nothing wrong with you, something wrong with that world, you know, bro. Because I start to look at certain things that I say. And when me really, like you see, after high school and they drop me in the world, me start to notice some things. And as me come into the world I work, especially like with the job application thing and them, me realize something wrong. I'll give you an experience. So, I wasn't the brightest tool in the shed, still not the brightest tool in the shed. And, you know, when I leave school, I leave with a little bit of O levels and I have to go back for some more. Right? So everywhere I make poor application, they tell me if me get this and if me get that. So it had this one institution. The lady say, hey bro, if you ain't get this in a 2, you have X amount and that's great. And if you ain't get one of them in a 2 or something, you know, your possibilities was highly likely. I say, it's alright. So I go back and I fight up with maths until I get maths. Man, when I bring the thing, I come happy. Come back, happen for reach the same woman and I go back at the institution, you know, bro. When I reach the woman and I hand the woman the thing, so the woman watch me with her face, eh? And just the face that she watch me with says it all. I can't say it on YouTube. But I could kind of debunk what I want to say. So, it was like a face to say, boy, you're a real idiot. You don't really realize that what I tell you that I just a pack of foolishness. We really wasn't going to accept you in any way. She just watched me the face and that's what me see from she face expression. And she just do whatever. I don't even know she ever put it anyway. Me receive a letter sometime. Everywhere me go, me get a letter pan file, me get a thing pan file, me get a thing pan file, me get a thing pan file. So me start to say certain things that I tell her is not true. And then from then on, me get job in a workplace. Well, you know, God still look out for the black sheep them still. So me end up in a workplace. Nevertheless, me fight until me did. And then me start to realize in the workplace, they preach one thing but they do a next thing. So they preach good work ethics, doing the right thing, and this, even in a school, in a church, everything, they preach the right things, but they do something else. And when me realize that what they preach and what they do are 2 different things, I say, me get it now. And then me start look at the whole world a little bit more carefully. And me realize what they preach and what they do are 2 different things. So then, me get to realize that everybody says something wrong with me. Chaotic, something wrong with you, you know. Even from family come right down. Something wrong with you, you know, bro. Nothing wrong with me. The problem is that I say a little bit too much. See? So when people start to talk certain things, me go be like, but that no make sense. Or me go realize something and say something when me realize is facts. And everybody go against me. Until 2 months later, somebody in the same crowd who go against me, they get an experience and they come back, hey, chaotic, you know whether I said the other day is true. But I always know what I was saying is true. Is that I say no, I accept it and me accept it. You follow, bro? So that is what going on with me. You follow me? So then me realize how the world set, how the whole thing is. Man, it's messed up. The end of the story is that it's just messed up. You always research things before you listen to somebody else's opinion. Well, listen to me. the great thing now, Jabari, is that we have something called the internet. And because we have some called the internet and social media and platforms and things, it make people a little bit more open and people start to really converse and have conversations we wasn't having before. But think back to the days, I don't know your age, but think back to the days when we didn't have so much information going around. The internet make it easy, you know, bro. The internet, I feel they feel like make a technological advancement with the internet, and I feel like make a mistake too. I feel like make a big mistake. Because I feel that they was watching the coin from one side, but I don't think that they thought it would have so much of people that would have become independent speakers because of the internet and the social media and this platform thing. So they watch it from the side where they would have been able to push the narratives and control it, but they never thought that people, I believe that people would have been so vocal, because it start to open a whole can of worms, you know, bro, to things that I didn't know, to things that I never see. Because imagine now you just flip open your phone and you see what's happening on the other side of the earth. It's used when something happens in any developed country, you get it instant. Everything are instant. And you get the coverage from the media, and you get the coverage from a man on the ground. So it's up to you to believe what you want. Because obviously sometimes what the media say and what the ground say are two different things. You follow me, bro? And a lot of people like the broken robots and them, we didn't take the programming. They get a lot of broken robots and didn't take the programming. And all the broken robots never realize they're not broken. You follow, bro? So they make a mistake though. They make a serious mistake. So before the information, it was easy to inject foolishness in people's brain, because you wasn't getting the proof. You wonder, imagine that. I got through my whole schooling. I listened to a narrative. And me have to reach into the world for understand what they was telling me was not true. So it took me 18 years to realize what they was telling me was not true. Now these little youths now, like my little children and them, they don't understand that long time. They understand that long time. So how you going to control them? They don't understand that. Imagine I don't have much like controversial conversation with my children, but when I do, the same thing when me I say, the same thing them I say, and them as a matter of fact, them have more examples to give me than me could give them. So then what I tell you, the information I travel too fast now. So people, if you want to be an idiot, you want to be an idiot. Nobody don't want you to be, but if you want to be that, that's how you want to be. Sorry for calling anybody that, but if that you want to be, that you want to be. Right now, I tell you now, Jabari, the most backward youth could be somebody if they want to. I'm not saying it will be easy, but I'm just saying the information is too much that I go wrong for you not to find something for make it out here. Something you're going to find. Imagine you could just flip open some app some way and learn something. You don't even have to go in an institution and pay nobody and learn something. Yes, you're not get a so-called certification, but man, you could fix that, man. If everybody knows that you are the man who make the best chicken pan the corner, you are get all the sale. If somebody knows that you are the best engine, man. But you have to rebuild all the engine on them. You just have to just start rebuild a couple of engines to a couple of men. And everybody will say, yeah, the engine them are good. Your reputation is going to come. And you're going to build all the engine on them. So now give me that foolishness, bro. See? So, anybody who want to be the way they want to be, I don't vex with them because they want to be so. Right? Imagine this. It's just one little phone in your hand now. Or the cheapest smartphone was about $900. $900. Remember when computer now come out in a 10 grand, 10 grand, 12 grand. $900 for a smartphone. I sure the cheapest smartphone now is about $900. Decent enough specs at least for get YouTube and some things that you could download some apps for learn something. What you're really telling me? Man, bro. Man. Right, so you see my brother say YouTube and Google get all the information and it's free. I tell you, people, you see this is people, you know, bro. People, this is people. This is something that has never changed with people and will never change. Right? People like people for come and give them things. So what I mean when I say that, what I mean, you have Google, you have YouTube, you have other apps, and you have people who tell you things. But you know what? You want somebody to come, say on your phone for me, bro. Open your phone, type up something, and then hand it back to you and say, alright brother, watch that. You don't want to go and do it for yourself. That's the whole story. You want somebody to do all of that for you. So you own the phone. You have pay money for put data upon it. You have pay money for internet at home. And you want somebody to come type up the information for you and tell you what to watch and tell you what to believe to. Right? And when they tell you something, am I in the right place here? When they tell you something to believe and then it happens to be foolishness, you're vexed with the world. Why you must vex with the world? You mustn't vex with nobody. Because as I told somebody a day, I say if me get an institution and if me want to come back there every whatever day, there are certain things I can't say on YouTube. And I want to come back there every whatever day, I say I would have tell all of the same thing. Why? Because nobody wants to go and check out for themselves and say, but then them people who have said this and have said that and whatever. Me find some holes in the story and me need to check on it. Right? Let me see if it's just me and my paranoia or is a case where me really have a valid point. No, you're not gonna do that. But you want to take what I tell you. So you feel I wouldn't tell you something to keep your control? What make you feel so? Remember, it is in their interest. It's not in yours. And if it's not in your interest, they will continue to tell you what they need to tell you. Or at least what you want to hear. So, continue. You understand me, bro? But anyway, enough for them story there. Right? It's just me just as say who have eyes to see go see and who have ears to hear go hear. And who don't want to see or hear nothing, let them do the same thing. Not see and not hear nothing. Got to tell you the truth sometimes. Ignorance is bliss, you know, bro. I tell you that. Because before me realize all them things, then me find me was a little bit more happy too. Because I wasn't seeing the truth. You understand? I had to get some sand. I wasn't seeing the truth. So it made me more happy because I was in a place of of sunshine and rainbows. You understand me, bro? But when you start to see the truth, it shifts your mind. It shifts your mind, and it could be a very uncomfortable place to be. And I believe that a lot of people, that is what they don't want. They don't want to be in an uncomfortable place. So the story and them where everybody tell you, and the motivation speakers I tell you, it better to believe that than to believe the truth. Because believing the truth is a hard pill to swallow. So stay with the sunshine and the rainbows, man. The Invincible Experience. What's up, my brother? Wagwan. Everything good, my bro? Alright. Like the police are sitting down somewhere behind there, you know. Kinda slow down the truck. Because just driving behind me, you go get the whole quota for the week. You go get a quota in a one day, you know? Your brakes been wear on ETS recently. You sure they didn't have an update, bro? Check back the menus. Sometimes they doesn't have a major update, you know, but sometimes it does have an update in between. Like, let me say, like, what we depend 1.45, 54 maybe. So, like, if you notice, sometimes you have 1.54.1, and then sometimes you see you get a little update and you end up on 0.2 or point something S, and sometimes they make little changes, and sometimes that troublesome settings in a game too. So check back your settings then, bro, and make sure that they're where they're supposed to be for your liking. Yeah, that happened to me too. Bro. That happening to me too. Sometimes you let go the Jake and you don't feel you should lock up the wheels and you're doing it. Yeah, that's happening to me too. I thought it was something with me, but if you say it's happening to you too, well, something wrong. You think it's your pedals? But mine's doing the same thing too. My ATS are do the same thing too. Sometimes I let go the Jake and me hear my tires them and lock up. Oh, so alright, you're seeing your brakes being pressed but your foot not on the pedal. When you say that it right up and the truck not moving. If it's that, you need to invert it. If it's right up, when you look at the menus, if it's right up and then the truck not moving, you need to invert it. Something must happen and it inverts. So you go by where you mark invert and invert it, and it's supposed to let it go. That means it's gone in the opposite direction, where when your foot off it lock right up. When it should be off when your foot off of it and on when your foot on it. You mean your G-Hub program for the G29? So watch me. It not fluttering. It not fluttering like up and down. It just go right up to the top and up there, sir. Me ever tell you how to fix the potentiometer? If you go in the pedals, it have a little round silver thing on the side with a little hole. You spray some WD-40 there and walk the pedal up and down. So it could be that the potentiometer could be stick at a certain way, like it stick up, it stick close or something like that. So and it's dust what has made that happen. Dust just go down in the pedals and mess with the potentiometer. Open it right on the side. You can see this wrong thing where the three wires on them gone into. You're going to see a little opening. That is to the circuit board. You just get your WD-40 and spray inside of it and just work the pedal up and down. It's no dose it down, dose it down with WD-40. Nothing wrong with that. And then walk it up and down like this, and then do it for all of them, because sometimes is the brake pedal does give problem first, but sometimes all of them give problems. Right? That happens after a while. Right? So you need to go in and do that, and then thing it up back and you're gonna be good. Right? So clean out in there and make sure and spray the potentiometers on them with WD-40 and you're good. Oh gosh. Kind of swing over on the man there, you know. Have to go and park up in the same place again. Yep, looking so. Gosh, oversteering. Oh gosh, oversteering, you know. Right in the spot, pick up the load. Looking good. Sand, where the sand going? Right. What's not broke? Yep. Yeah, let me carry some sand. Run with a little tipper now. Do it where the load there. Alright, you ready to go? I think that the tip are short enough for me to be able to make that turn, yeah. Yeah man. Alright, brother, no scene, no scene. Happy to have you back on the channel, bro. Yeah, still running some load, man. I run some sun in this tipper, you know. Right, we need some fuel. Let's go and put in some fuel. Well, I mean, you're talking about the GPS on the screen. Other channels that has used 3, the one on the windscreen, the one on the dash and the overlay. I used to use the overlay, and a day a guy came in and he's like, you know, I want to see the whole dash and take off the overlay and it's going to look better, and I take it off and I watch me monitoring and it did look better, so I just decided to take it off. But from time to time, like, me just look back on it, like, if I want to see, like, the distance away from the destination, I might just put it on, look at the distance and take it off. Right, you're taking the pedals apart, right? So when you take it apart, the potentiometer is a wrong thing on the side of the pedals where the 3 wires go into. It have a little hole. When I say a hole, it's an oblong hole on one side of it. You spray the WD-40 down in there and you walk the pedals up and down. Don't sit down with WD-40. No problem if you see the WD-40 running out, because it's the dust and whatever corrosion on it you want to get off. So you spray it in the 3 of them, the 3 pedals on them, spray it inside of them. And just work the pedals up and down and then check it back in the software and see. Outside of that, the only other thing what could be causing that, your spring could be broken. But if your spring in your pedal broken, you're gonna know. So when you open it, but in order to know if the spring broken, you have to take out the red housing that the spring in, you're gonna have to take that out. Other than that problem that the spring broken, that is the next thing what could cause it to feel like it depressed right through. Because that, oh gosh, I'm putting it wrong here. But that is the only 2 part of the mechanism inside of that pedal there, bro. Right? No, I have no truck experience. The most I've driven a truck before, but in a yard. But outside of that, I don't get no truck experience, bro. And that make the same, the story I give this morning, the same individual. The same individual. Where we help out so much. All of that they try to diss me up with us. I'm taking advice from a man who never drive a truck in real life. And this not real life. So I try for sure something, bro. People just take the information they get on you, they will come and ask it nicely, for it nicely. And when you and them fall out, they throw it back in your face. Right? But driving truck in real life have nothing to do with YouTube. Right? It have men who can race cars in our games and they can't race it in real. Because in real it's different. Right? Ask if me could race cars in real life. Me feel me could. You understand me? I never had a car that was above a normal car, but me understand the fundamentals of racing and I feel I could do very good with racing. Right? But just saying about it, you know what I mean? And due to doing the sim trucking, me get a lot of information too, because men who just come out, they just watch how my shift to and they might say, hey bro, you know you're doing alright. You know what I mean? And then you get some men come out and say, you're not shift properly because them are accustomed to a different type of shifting based on where they come from. Each his own, me not vex with nobody. But at the end of the day, I do it. When you're doing YouTube, you have to do it for cover the majority of people, not the minority. So, me do it for cover the majority. But I feel if I start driving, if me go for me heavy tea, and I start to drive truck in real life, I feel I'm gonna do good driving truck in real life. That's just my opinion. Right? Yo, my brother, Wagwan, welcome to the stream, Wagwan. Everything good? Everything cool, my brother. We'll level. In real life, you just get respect on the road. Other drivers, no shortcuts. Yeah, well, you not play the fool around trucks, man. No. Come on, man. You don't play the fool around trucks. Give you that. Just truck. Matter of fact, any equipment that is bigger than you, you don't play the fool around them. Alright? As a youth driving on the road, me learn that the hard way. I prefer to stop and left the bus man for come through, stop and left the truck man for come through. Anything bigger than myself. Even if I'm gonna drive a pickup, one of them like them big Hilux pickup. If you see the rush, you man stop and let them come through because if they hit you, it's not gonna be pretty. So leave them and let them come. They're bigger than you. You have to learn that. What you scared for? Just when you open it, just don't pull apart the bottom, you know, bro. Cause it have some wires. It have some wires connected to the bottom plate. So just don't pull it apart crazy. Take your time and open it easy. And then unting the wires, because it have a certain routing where the wires just pass. And then do your work from inside there. Pull up and change out the time. Yeah, dusters got on in there, bro. Dusters, plenty dusters got on in there. So cleaning out inside there is one thing, but you need to spray the WD-40 down in the potentiometers, bro. because they're gonna give the same problem. So after you done dust out in there with whatever dusting method you're dusting out in there, remember put the WD-40 down in the potentiometer. Spray it in it. Right. Oh gosh. Gosh. What? 1 second, guys. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Alright, we back up. We back up. What's the cause of a gaming chair in Trinidad? I have no idea. Right now I'm sitting down in an old car seat. I not sit down in no gaming chair, so I have no idea. And if I have to get a gaming chair, I have to bring it from outside. I doubt I'm gonna buy it in yeah, so as a matter of fact, Tobago not get them things there. Trinidad might have it, but Tobago not have it. But Jabari, if you're there from Trinidad, you're supposed to be able to tell me that. Everything for me set up, me have to bring in. I didn't you can't get them parts and them stuff here. Especially in Tobago. Trinidad might be able to get it, but not Tobago. For sure. Right, me need to find this parking. What the parking there? Guys, me don't know what the parking there. I know where the parking here. I have no idea, you know, just now. I wonder if it's in that building down. Could be in the building down there, you know. Inside of that slot there, you know. Just now. Let me just drive down here. It don't look like it down here. Oh. This place here. Let me see something. I think it have a place where you have a drive in, you know. And get the parking, you know. I wonder. But I not come in here and trap myself, you know. Yeah, look, man, some looking at the parking way down about this, you know. You still use a plastic chair? Nah, man, that not get to, man. You use what you have, bro. You use what you have until you could get what you want, bro. So right now, all car seat I get from a partner from a wing road, bro. I use. And the seat not even good because the seat out my back of the bro. Alright guys, I'll go finish off the stream. We finished the job excellent. We collect $15,684 on the account. Thank you all for coming to the live stream. Like, share and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, don't forget to big up yourself.